Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and in this video, we're going to be checking out some of the biggest trucks that you may have never heard of. Now, you can see the Mega Bus out there in the distance, and I'm sure you also saw the Mega Bus in the thumbnail, but here's the interesting part, though. The other trucks that we're featuring are trucks that you either may have never seen before, or trucks that you may not have seen in a very long time. Now, the second one is obvious. That is Monstermax 2. Y'all know that thing. I wanted to include it because I wanted y'all to have kind of a comparison truck that was similar to the sizing of the other two trucks, apart from, you know, well, the Mega Bus that's sitting right there. But the next two, unless you've been around this game for a long time or you've been watching my channel for a long time, you might not know these trucks. Now, the second one in line is essentially a monster truck version of a hot rod by Limes, and then the one on the end is essentially a mod project by the TMB Customs crew that essentially was originally sort of intended for consoles, but it never made its way there, and subsequently it never really got updated after the first release. I think it got updated maybe once, but after that, not much more. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to mess with some of these because they haven't really been used in an extremely long time, and I wanted to revisit them and see what they were all about. Now, right off the bat, we are actually going to start with Monstermax 2 to sort of get an idea of what these trucks are sort of up against, and then just for fun, we'll run the Mega Bus last, because y'all have seen the Mega Bus on this map before. Y'all know exactly what it's going to do. So let's fire up the good old Monstermax 2 and head on over to the Mega Ramp and sort of set a little bit of a ballpark idea of how far these other trucks should be expected to go. Now, this thing, y'all know it, y'all love it. It is an absolute beast, and also, if you want any more information on all of the mods used in this video, there will be information on them in the description box down below, because I'm sure y'all are going to ask in the comments, like, you know, where can I find these trucks, where can I download them, what systems are they available on, and all of that will be answered in the, not in the comment section, sorry, in the description box down below. Oh my god, this thing slides like forever, and then the second it grips up, it like grips up hard. Now, in this trim, I don't know if I've ever run Monstermax 2 down this Mega Ramp before. Now, granted, I have run it in some other versions, like in some other trims, but I don't think this latest version, I don't think I've ever run it down this Mega Ramp, so I'm really curious to see what happens. Now, I'm kind of going back and forth as to whether I should use, like, automatic mode, or high, or neutral, because it's only a 6-speed, but it is designated as quote-unquote fast, so the thing with this ramp is that it's got a long flat area, so a lot of trucks, when you put them in neutral, obviously they will pick up some speed, but that flat area is so long that it might just lose that speed again due to the resistance between the surface and the tires. So let's see if we can roll it off the lip of the ramp. Full beans, come on! Oh, there's 6th gear. It's a pretty good launch. And oh my god, it like whipped all over the place on the suspension, but I'll tell you something, it landed, it drove away. I mean, that's a really respectable result. It's definitely not the farthest we've seen, but it's a really good result nevertheless. So now, we're gonna go for a run in Frog's Mud Pig. Now, this is essentially a 2nd-gen Dodge with massive crane axles and some of the biggest boggers I have ever seen. Literally ever seen. And I'll show you what those boggers can do by sending it into this mud pit right here. Watch this. Thing wheelies through it. It's nuts. I didn't take it out of high, but here's the, well, I took it out of high right as I was leaving the mud pit, but when you have it on the 7-speed, high range on the 7-speed is really, really tall, and it eventually runs out of torque to overcome the gear because it's that long. Now, let's give it some beans on the way over to the Mega Ramp, see how fast it is. It's fast enough that it doesn't really want to turn while you're on it. Come on! Ooh! It's a little bit, like, all over the place. Oh, no, that's a sustained drift and a half. Wow, actually, it didn't grip up and flop over. Kind of surprised, actually, that it didn't grip up and flop over. Normally, these things will grip up and they'll flop over, but this thing, nah, it's all good. Is it going to sputter out and high, or is it... Yep, it's going to sputter out if I let it. God, watching this thing climb the ramp is just like, you know the result is going to be absolutely wild. You know it's going to be nuts. Up it goes. Let's get it lined up. I think this thing is going to beat Monstermax 2's distance. I really do. Let's send it. There's high. I'm going to 6th gear, see if I can pick up enough speed. Go, go, go. Oh, it's flying so level, too. Well, there, we beat Monstermax 2, and... Whoa! I don't think I've ever seen a truck hit the ground so hard that it throws it into a backwards barrel roll. That was unexpected, but actually really cool. All right, so now we're going to run the 32 Custom. This is a project by Limes that was done quite a while ago, but I think it's still one of the most creative and coolest mods I've ever seen made for this game, especially in terms of just like over-the-top, wacky, wild projects. So let's fire it up and see what it can do. Now, let's give it a quick run through this mud just to see how fast and how capable it actually is. Come on. Oh, so it doesn't care, is what you're telling me. Yeah, it's like, oh, there was mud there? I didn't really notice it. It's like, I didn't notice that you put mud in front of me. Ooh, easy, come on. I just gotta be really careful because with the double duels, it would be almost impossible to flip this thing back onto its wheels if I ended up toppling it over. So we're really gonna try to avoid a scenario like that because I would really, really rather not have to deal with that. All right, we'll get you through the little repair station and up the hill it goes, or rather up the ramp it goes. That is such a menacing front end. It really is. That's one of the most menacing front ends I've ever seen in the game. Up and over the top, slow down, and this, I would say, has potential to decimate the other two. If we're lucky, I think this thing could decimate the other two. Let's find out in 3, 2, 1, ease it over the edge. And full beans, come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, this is gonna be big. I think it's gonna do it. Yeah, it's gonna do it. Little bit of a flip. But will it topple back onto its wheels? No. However, the distance was well beyond the other two. It was a massive amount beyond the other two. That's a huge difference, actually. Now, here's the next thing. So, we've run the Megabus before, but we've not run it on these tires, which are a little bit different. They're a little bit narrower. And the last time we ran the Megabus, and pretty much every time we've ever run the Megabus down this ramp, we've never been able to land it in a scenario where we drove away. And that makes me sad. That makes me really, really sad. And so I would like to attempt to drive away from the landing in this video just to see if it's even possible. Now, come on, trees, let us go. Thank you. God, it is so tall. It is so freaking massive. It makes this ramp look more like a loading dock than a mega ramp. Let's ease you around. Truck is fully repaired, and... Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, there we go. And up it goes. God, every time I bring this thing up here, you do realize, like, how incredibly large it is. Alrighty. Are we ready? I'm not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right. Easy up to the edge, and 3, 2, 1. All right, ease it over. And give it the beans. Come on. It didn't even have enough time to pick up full speed. Like, the ramp wasn't long enough. We only left the lip in 5th gear. Is it going to do a full front flip? No. Oh, that was the most disappointing Megabus jump I've ever seen because it couldn't actually get up to speed by the time it made it down the ramp. That's legitimately sad. I'm gonna go for one more because I'm legitimately upset that it didn't go farther. Like, I know this has way more potential than that. And I'm like, I look at that, right? I look at a performance like that and I'm like, I know that you could do better. Oh. And flop. All right, this is getting mildly to moderately frustrating now. Okay. I need to figure out a way to pick up speed quick in this thing. And apparently it's no. I almost flopped it again. Oh, and that's deep. Oh. Really? Okay, hold on. We're putting you in low mode on the suspension because I keep flipping you over. Yeah, we're gonna bring this thing back down just to try to avoid unnecessary rollovers. And we're gonna make our way out there and we're actually gonna... How? Also, how? Okay. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain at all. Not about that. Nope. Nope. Not gonna complain whatsoever. You know why? Because it made its way back to its wheels, and that's all I needed / wanted. Trying to avoid any potential rollovers. Easy does it. Oh my god. Now this time I think we'll creep up to the edge, but we'll really try to build that speed as fast as humanly possible. So... Up and over, come on, 4th, 5th. Fifth was all it had in it, apparently. So these are the slow tires, but that was a perfectly executed front flip, though. And you know what? I'll take the perfectly executed front flip. So if y'all enjoyed this video out here at the Mega Ramp in SnowRunner, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all next time.